What up, you guys? Welcome back. It is Tuesday, 10:38 in the morning. This is pretty much my afternoon, man. I generally wake up 2:30, 3 o'clock, and I've always been the type to wake up early. That's just how I am, man. That's just how I am. I love waking up early and just getting a lot done before the sun comes up, man. So, just dropped off my orders at the post office. About to pick up some lunch. Go home and eat. Go home and finish my eBay listings for the day, man. So I plan on being done, at least by noon. And just kick it the rest of the day, Life is good, man. Life started getting better as soon as I started developing a routine. So, there's plenty of benefits to starting routines. You could always, it helps keeping yourself a bit accountable. So, I don't know why I'm talking about that. It's working for me. So, this video right here, I really didn't plan on doing it, but I kind of wanted to switch it up. And first off, before I start, I want to say thank you and welcome to all the new subscribers here. Welcome, guys. I am just a guy that has been partying basically since he was 18. I'm 42 right now. Started smoking weed when I was 18 and did that for quite a few years, man. As soon as I turned 19, 20, 21, that's when I really started getting into some heavy drugs, man. It was a party every week. And at that point in my life, man, I really wish that I buckled down. That way, I could have been retired by now, But it turns out that's not the case. It turns out I just loved getting high. That's what it boiled down to, man. I started messing with opiates when I was 25. And as I've mentioned before, I'm an only child, right? And I didn't start the opiates till around my parents went through. They were in the beginning phases of their divorce. And the opiates just came in, swooped me up, and saved my life, so I thought. That one little pill sent me straight to the moon. And I stayed there, bro. I stayed there, I didn't come down for a long time, you guys. Sure, I was in jail for a little bit, prison a little bit. I used in jail, I think once or twice. In jail once or twice. But when I was at prison, I refrained from anything, aside from coffee. And that was a really good experience, man. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about willpower, and our mind is a lot stronger than we think. And I just want to put that out there. But this video right here, I kind of wanted to take it back to the mind frame I was in when I was balls deep in my addiction. I couldn't stop. And I'm referring to when I was on opiates, man. I was listening to a podcast the other day. Shout out Hector from That Prison Guard. He was being interviewed, and they talked quite a bit about addiction, man. And I related with so much of that podcast, man. And I'm trying to think about why I couldn't stop using. Deep down inside, I wanted to, but I was already dead inside, you guys. I was at the lowest of the low. I had a nothing to lose mindset. I was desperate, living each day as if it was my last. And it got to the point to where I was hoping I didn't wake up in the morning. I was just that desperate, that lost. When I'm sober, I'm one of the happiest guys out there. I love being happy, you guys. I love being happy. I'm always happy. I like leaving my problems at the door and dealing with them on my own time, in my own way. I like having solid communication. I like talking things out. I've never been an arguer because that only makes things worse. I like communicating, man. So I like talking out my issues, and that helps. And that is something I never did back in the day, man. That is something I couldn't do. That is something I didn't want to do. Because me simply talking out whatever I was going through, it wasn't going to stop me from being sick. I could have done anything that you would deem beneficial, but that wouldn't stop me from being sick. So therefore, I'd wake up, repeat the damn day over and over again, man. Living like Groundhog's Day. Living the same day over and over again. Just because I couldn't stop. I knew deep down inside the only thing that would get me to stop is getting hemmed up, going to jail, sweating out the sickness, the dope sickness, or me getting in a car accident, and that's the end right there. That's the only way. The only way. Get locked up or suddenly passing away. Other than that, nothing could stop me. But later down the road, I just got sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I decided to give myself a chance, you guys. And that's all you could do, man. You just got to get knocked down physically and mentally enough to where you start getting pissed off with yourself. You kind of get to the point to where you live the same day over and over again. Month by month, week by week, things start getting worse for you, man. The grind of waking up, going out, hustling, getting some cash, that starts to become overwhelming. So you start taking shortcuts, start committing petty crimes, hoping you don't get caught. But that only lasts so long, man. The cops, the government, they are the biggest task force out there. They are the biggest gang, man. You would be lucky if you got hemmed up. I would have been lucky if I got hemmed up. Sure, I would have hated to detox in jail, but I don't even know if that would have been a big enough rock bottom for me, I mean, apparently when I went to prison, that wasn't the big enough rock bottom for me because I ended up relapsing sometime after parole. And your mind plays tricks on you, man. If you have quite a few years of clean time, sobriety, you could be getting off work one day in the evening. Nice weather out there. Roll down the windows, jam some music, and the thought of suddenly having a beer just pops in your head like, damn, this is drinking weather right here. This song, oh man, I remember our party back in the day, right? Anything, man. We look for the slightest excuse to go drink, to do dope. The slightest excuse, man. I had so many excuses. A lot of them worked. Manipulation, lying, stealing, all that, man. It just gets tiring after a while. And if you're out there currently using, man, look at your situation. I know nothing I could say, nothing the next person could say is going to make you stop. But hopefully you get blessed with the point to where you have that psychic change. I was in rehab when that worked for me. I don't remember the specific day, but I decided to start applying myself just out of nowhere, man. I figured, I'm here, man. Let me try this. Let me get a sponsor. I'm not here to promote AA or NA. I'm just saying what worked for me, man. There's so many ways to get clean, so many ways to get sober. But staying sober is where it's at, bro. Staying sober. That's where the fun is. You know? I noticed each week, each day, man, I started experiencing little blessings in life that just made my day, man. Just being able to get outside of myself, get outside of my mind. And I just began to start doing for others, man, not just myself. I am naturally selfish. Naturally selfish. I'm an only child. And I like things my way, man. I was never a brat as a kid. I just liked doing things my way. Why not, right? Why not? I am all I have, you know, aside from some family. But no brothers, no sisters to talk to on a daily basis. So I'm always in my head thinking. I am a deep thinker. And I'm a huge observer. So if I don't like a certain thing or situation, I will remove myself from that situation, man. And do what it takes to better that situation, better that moment, whether it's good or bad. And I've done a lot of bad. But since I've started my life over at age 39, while in rehab for 4 months, somehow I just had that psychic change, man. But ultimately, man, it's really hard to take my mind back to that mindset because it was so long ago. But I do remember I was praying and hoping I would not wake up in the morning. And that's sad, dude. That is sad. That is sad. That is low. That should have been enough to get me to stop. But it wasn't, man. Seeing the look on my dog's face when I am high, when I'm blacked out, under the influence, just doing weird stuff, man. Like, I would look at my dogs and they're just like in a state of awe. Like, what the hell is he doing, man? Like, just gone, mentally gone, man. That should have been enough to get me to stop, but it wasn't, you know? If you are out there and you can't stop, or you know someone that can't stop, man, just pray for them, you know? Pray for yourself. And hopefully you get blessed with the opportunity to have that switch in your mind to where you decide to give yourself a chance. Because nothing good started happening in my life until I started giving myself a chance, man. Anything else I was doing was not working. And this is a damn long video, so thank you for listening. If you think someone could benefit from this video, man, please share it with them. I started this channel to help, and that's all I want, man. I don't post cash apps, nothing like that. I am not here. I didn't start this to make money off you guys, man. If I get monetized or not, whatever. You know, whatever, dude. I have a business, man. I have my own money. I don't work hard for it, but I have my own money right now. You know? And I take pride in that, man. You know? We run off love around here, you guys. Love, support, respect. And I hope you have love, respect for yourselves, all right? Thanks for listening, y'all.